Hey guys, I'm Chris Buck and a very warm welcome to Friday Fretworks. And this week, on the move again, in case you couldn't tell, it's present, coming up to 6:25 in the morning. Apparently there are 2 6 o'clocks in a day. Who knew? Certainly not me. I'm travelling back to South Wales at present, jump in the van with the band to head to Gatwick Airport to fly to Athens in Greece to in turn set sail on the Joe Bonamassa Keeping the Blues Alive at Sea Cruise. It's an amazing lineup, of course, Joe himself, Blackberry Smoke, Kenny Wayne Shepherd, Kingfish, Cardinal Black ourselves. Don't know what we're doing there, but very flattered and very excited to have been asked to do so. But in light of a video I made a few weeks ago documenting the process of travelling with some of my gear and how entirely through inadequate packaging and protection, I guess, on my own parts, my pedalboard became damaged in the process. Understandably noticed a little bit of a continuation in a theme in the comment section of that video in regard to just a general apprehension when it comes to travelling with your gear. A lot of you have never done it before, and a lot of you, understandably so, a little bit nervous about doing so. I've done it a lot, and believe it or not, that was the first time anything of mine had actually become damaged in the process of doing so. So I thought it'd be worth a video trying to document the process, some of the more common do's and don'ts in regard to travelling with your gear. I'm travelling relatively light, I guess. I'm taking 2 guitars and my pedalboard. So I thought it'd be worth trying to document the process, showing you what's involved and hopefully how to avoid some of the more common pitfalls. So yeah, let's set sail. So first and foremost, pedalboard, which, in case you hadn't guessed, is made by Schmidt Array. The difference being this time, it is of course in its custom Schmidt Array flight case. Of course, last time I opted for the Peli case, primarily for weight reasons, to be honest. The Peli case is slightly lighter, at least it was before I stuffed it full of custom-made foam, which unsurprisingly has kind of bumped it up a few pounds. The reason I stayed away from this last time, I think, was that it is a fairly weighty flight case, but again, there's a little bit kind of debate as to whether a Peli case or a flight case is going to offer more protection. But amazingly, having removed one pedal, I've taken the HX Stomp XL off it and put that in my check luggage. This comes to just under 32 kilograms if I've done my maths correctly, which is worth pointing out. 32 kilograms is the absolute weight limit for pretty much every airline that I've found for any one piece of baggage. Outside of that, it's going to have to travel cargo. So it's worth pointing that out. Obviously, flight case, but as I said, is international standard when it comes to traveling with gear. So touch wood, this will suffice. But if nothing else, I mean, no harm can befall it when I put that on there. Surely that's foolproof. Before we chuck it on the van, actually, I thought it'd be worth pointing this out. I've put some of this stuff bubble wrap inside, not for protection particularly, I don't think it's going to do a great deal, but just to stop things moving around if anything does become dislodged. But crucially, I don't think you can see it under there, tucked underneath the power input, we have my Apple AirTag. Now, I've kind of spoken about those in the past. I think just invaluable, to be honest. If anything does go wrong and this does go awry or end up being shaped, as most lost things seem to do, I think that's going to be essential. Then we've got the lid and the flight case as well. Catches there. So, and then the lid is going to go on there. So, yeah, that's that. Ready to roll. There's all my stuff. And there, their noble steed. Call him Van Morrison. Let's roll.
Want a refuge, a breath when you shout your lies, and I wonder if you smile.
So guitar wise, we've got 2 cases. We've got my, what make is this? Vectra by TKL. That's the case that came with my rev stuff. Some mystery liquid on there, lovely. And we've got my trusty tweed case. I've had this absolutely donkey's years now. It's a little bit, I think it's from toe man. Yeah, apparently it is. One of the locks is a little bit worse than this, so that's been electrical tied shut, as well as a bit of gaffer tape, just to make sure. So we've got my Jazzmaster in there, and we've got my Yamaha Red Star in there. Pedalboard, van, tay. So we're queuing to check in that. Apparently, can't do so until either 12 or 20 past 12, we've been told, so find out as we go. So I thought we'd talk you through some of the guitar stuff. One thing I've always done, I don't know whether it makes any bloody difference or not, slackening the strings. I was told that when I was a kid, always done it since. The other thing, gaffered under there, Apple AirTag, as I said earlier. If it goes missing, at least you can alert airport staff as to where it is. No extra precautions really. It's pointless taking too much time to kind of make sure this is impenetrable, because if they want to get into it, they will go into it. So yeah, there we go. What do you reckon, Robs?
Yeah, we just can't drop my bike for another hour, so.
Cool. Tommy?
Still bothering to watch Friday Fretworks for guitar information at this point. Get a life.
Scraping the barrel now, as you can see.
Yeah.
I assume I'm not going to make the cut.
Smile when I miss you and I need you, but you're not around. I'm wondering.
So apparently, extreme close up. Apparently I don't need to do anything. I got my manservant doing it for me. After all the drama of actually weighing everything and making sure that my pedalboard was under 32 kilograms, they didn't even weigh it. It's now been checked as oversized. So look at that, that'll be great. Something like that. Oh, there we go. It's gone. We missed the fun. Sam chucking his guitar on as we speak. So that's what that entails. And then hopefully we'll see in Greece. So that was all a bit mad dash. Didn't get the footage I kind of really wanted of it going through the oversized baggage claim. We're now sat in, I think, is it the number 1 lounge?
Yeah, number 1 lounge.
Tom seems to be working under the misapprehension that we're apparently all rock stars. But yeah, that's pretty much the last I will see of my luggage now, till hopefully you see it in Athens. I have got it obviously tracked on my phone with the Apple AirTags, so I'm keeping an eye on it there, but its current location is just showing as Gatwick Airport, which doesn't really give too much away, until hopefully we're sat on the plane and it shows as being somewhere relatively close to me. So fingers crossed. So we just brought in, with any luck, I seem to be quite close to my pedalboard. Fingers crossed. So we're off the plane, and according to my phone, my pedalboard and my guitar, you're somewhere hopefully coming down that ramp. So according to the screen over here, London Gatwick, which is where we've come from, is going to be belt number 2. Now this is where things get a little bit interesting. Generally speaking, if it's gone in oversized, it'll come out oversized as well, although that does tend to vary from airport to airport, and there's no real kind of hard and fast rule in that respect. Sometimes they'll come out of the baggage belt, sometimes there's like a little separate exit, almost like that kind of little mini belt thing coming out of the wall over there for oversized stuff, but generally speaking it probably will be an oversized belt, which is probably, I reckon, going to be somewhere down there. But either way, we've got a little bit of checked baggage to get here, just clothes and whatnot, and suitcases, so stick around here for a couple of minutes and then probably go and try and find the oversized. So I do believe this is the first of our suitcases, which categorically does not contain any t-shirts to sell, literally just pants, because I'm not sure whether we're allowed to bring pants to sell on board a ship. We have action. Now that is one of my guitars. I'll be surprised if my pedalboard, lo and behold, here to keep me grounded. I think this is also my hot pink suitcase, which thanks to the wonders of Photoshop, I shall now insert an image that Ad very kindly put together earlier. But that is a very positive sign. So I think we have some guitars struggling to find their way through. I'm still slightly disbelieving, if I'm honest, that my pedalboard is going to come out of here. It seemed a little bit too big and too heavy. But so far, we've got a Yamaha Rev Start. Sammy, what's in your case? A bass? What bass? Yamaha bass. Yamaha bass. Oh, and my suitcase. So we are literally just waiting on the pedalboard now. This man pleased in his work. Oh, well, I never. Is it going to block the belt? It's going to come close. I mean, it's the right way up, which is the start. Drum roll, please. First in, last off. Oh, it worked, look. It worked. Told you it would. So, luggage claimed. Let's go to Athens. From Van Morrison this morning to Van Diesel, I think. Look at this. This is amazing. It's also absolutely massive, and it says limo up on it, which I'm loving. Tommy, you come up trumps. Tommy's Tours are sorting us right out. So here we are, just arrived in Athens. It is 11:25 in the evening. It's been a long old day. I've just kicked the beds apart. As much as I love Adam, it is far too warm to be spooning. Although mercifully, we've established that if you close the window, the aircon kicks in, which is good. It is very, very warm. I guess all there is left to do is to double check whether everything arrived in one piece. I've taken the liberty of just prizing the flight case open, as that is nigh on impossible to do with one hand. So, let's see how it's arrived. Drumroll, please. Lid looks pretty intact, which hopefully is a good sign. And the pedals, pretty much where I left them as well. At least on top. Let's have a look. Yeah, pretty straight. They were definitely straight when they went in. A couple of things at a slight angle. Lid, it was closed on one side. Okay, things have moved around a little bit inside. Even though they are firmly clamped down. That was definitely not like that when I left it. And that's moved down a little bit. But hopefully we're pretty good. The King of Tone is at a slight angle. That's definitely an angle. That's definitely at an angle too. All of the power and whatnot appears to be in the right place. That's good. Does it still close? Yes, it does. That's a good sign. I guess we won't know until I've actually had a chance to fire it up whether everything is working. Let's check the rev star. Well, neck is still attached. Gruffalo sticker intact as well, crucially. No neck brakes. I think we're good. As I said earlier, slacken the strings off in flight. I don't know whether that actually does anything. That was something someone told me years and years ago. It's something I've just kind of done as a matter of course. Let's check that. Hopefully on there. And last but not least, got the lid to this, weighs an absolute ton. How that all came into under 32 kilograms, I will never know, although we need not know because they didn't actually weigh it, which I guess is a kind of lesson in its own right. And there's the Jazzmaster. The trim arm, yep, still being held firmly in place. In there, again, string slackened off. Touch wood, we appear to be all good. As I said, top tip, if you close the window, the air conditioning kicks in. Let's have a quick look. And there you hear it go off. So, this is me. And this is Greece. This is Athens. I'm going to set sail tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm going to leave you to it. Have a good night's sleep. Cheers, folks. See you soon. So, good morning from Athens. Just doing a bit of final packing, getting ready to head over the port then to catch the boat. Been doing a bit of video editing this morning, trying to get ahead of the game. But, I thought I'd take this opportunity to answer a couple of comments and questions that I get on a very frequent basis. Wow, that is like opening an oven. Questions and comments I get very frequently in regard to why I don't wear my hair down. Obviously, the loved and loathed in equal measure man bun. Probably marginally more loathed, to be honest. But I think the easiest way is just to show you that, especially in this kind of weather, I tend to look a little bit like Charles II. So on average, I'd say that the man bun is probably a slightly better look than 17th century royalty. Wouldn't you agree? Anyway, let's go catch a boat. Checked into my room, had a quick bit of unpacking, and in regard to the pedalboard, quick little bit of maintenance as well. I had to take this off in order for it to fit in the flight case. It's the handle that I ordinarily carry it around with. Obviously it being in the flight case is not a problem, but it's fairly big, fairly bulky, and fairly bloody awkward to carry as well. So put the three screws that you attach this by in my case. I'm going to stick that on now and it will be infinitely easier, hopefully, to carry around the ship. Cool. We're ready to roll. Just arrived at the stage. This is the Spinnaker Lounge, I do believe. Look at that. Right. Still getting everything together at the moment, just a bit of a work in progress. I've got on my back line, got the Super Reverb, 65 spec Super Reverb that I spec'd, a Nord Electro 6D, Tama kit I do believe, and an amp egg SVT, is it, of some description? SVT AV, whatever that is. Nobody knows, nobody cares. Got the pedalboard back together, so touch wood, we are good to go. Let's find out if everything works. So there you have it, back in the cabin now, having played the first set of the cruise. It was a hell of a lot of fun, the crowd were amazing, it was rammed in there, which was cool to see as well. I had no idea or no expectation really as to what this cruise was going to be like, but if that's anything indicative of the next couple of days, it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. In regard to the gear, I guess no real lessons to learn from this one, unlike last time where it was just a case of me not having really packaged things correctly, but I guess that is the takeaway point, is that when it comes to traveling with gear or guitars or just equipment in general, you can't really pack it well enough. You know, it's not possible to do so. Just invest in the proper protection, invest in the proper cases and stuff that is going to be up to the rigors of not just touring but traveling in general, which is pretty hard in instruments. So hope this video has been of some use to someone somewhere. Now how I'm going to upload it, I have no idea. We're currently out in the middle of the ocean, and to say the Wi-Fi is intermittent would be something of an understatement. So I'll see you when I see you, I think it's probably the best way of signing off. As ever, I'm Chris Buck, this is Friday Fretworks, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you when I see you. Take care guys, see you soon.